Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Today we have another Empire versus Greenskin matchup, this time without the Ragnarok Queen, which was very surprising to me. And so I've been kind of experimenting with different builds, just slightly varied builds, and this time I've brought my Sterling's Revenge here. So this is the armor-piercing Free Company Militia. Armor piercing only with their missiles, and so I kind of brought these guys to target a spider, and he doesn't have one, so I'm gonna send them far out to the flank over here to shoot in and help support my spearmen. And why they're good at something like this is they do have hidden. Sorry, one second. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. Anyways, why these guys are good at this is because they have stock. So he'll get in a range right about when he realizes they're there, and they'll be really good at shooting in to the side of the enemy, and they're not that vulnerable because they can hold their own. So if there's a spare unit, or like some wolf riders, they'll do great. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm doing some scouting with my flying hero squad here. Unchanged, definitely went with the lore of beasts going up against the greenskins. Want to be able to put a good deal of damage down on any blobs that they have. So my Empire Knights are going to be coming around the side. Pretty simple greenskin army here, and I like it. 3 biguns, orc biguns on each side. He's got 4 black orcs here in the middle. And he's got the Rustiers back here by itself. He also has 2 goblin big bosses here for moral support and encouragement. So definitely a good greenskin rush army. I definitely like bringing at least one of the boar boy biguns just to trap any flying heroes, which the Empire is definitely going to bring. You rarely see an Empire army without a flying hero. So you can see still hidden, still coming around. Wurzag here in the middle, so he's got an orc shaman essentially mixed in with his legendary lord. Definitely also have to watch out for Effigy of the Git, which will be coming down later. There I got 3 of the black orcs again. I think one of them's actually going to escape before it ends, or not. That was a good one. Did solid damage to the whole line. So my handgunner is definitely going to be wanting to shoot at the biguns or the black orcs. To be honest, the biguns are probably the bigger threat, because they're huge damage potential. But oh well. I'm going to be charging in here. I realize he doesn't have a spider, so my formation's kind of messed up. My Sterling's Revenge over here is going to be discovered soon, and my Empire Knights are going to charge into these poor Rustiers, who are actually going to do some good damage there before they're able to get in the melee. Another Flock of Doom coming down. Sterling's Revenge shooting in, and amazingly quick on the draw here with this Foot of Gork. Oof. Send them all flying. See, the problem is, though, if you look at the units, still got 90, so not a single unit died, just did a lot of hit point damage. So they're going to be able to get back together and open fire. It is going to stop them from doing a couple of volleys, though. My heroes are going to come in here, but sadly, they're not all going to come in here, because my hero is going to get Effigy of the Gitted. It's going to do some serious damage, and isolate my Empire Captain to be jumped on by everybody. You can see here, Orc Biguns got recharged by some Empire Knights. These Empire Knights coming in against these ones. Just trying to help out my main line. Doing some good damage there. Just don't want to stay because the Biguns anti-large. There goes my Spearmen. But since they are retreating, it's opened up a nice side shot for my handgunners. That's why I was just kind of content with them being back there. You can see there goes the Goblin Big Boss, but huge damage has been put down on my Empire Captain and on my Ember Wizard, so I tried to get them out of there. My Sterling's Revenge is going to be enough to help these Spearmen win, and so my line is kind of be winning on the flanks, and now I just got to eliminate these Black Orcs. More handgunner fire. Great use of the Goblin Big Boss here, coming in, stopping my handgunners from firing. Now it's really just Black Orcs and Wurzag. But you can see my swordsmen are faring very poorly against the Black Orcs, and they are going to get free. But also, my swordsman flaying is also a good thing, because now my handgunners can fire straight into the sides of these Black Orcs, but that means I can't run away with my Empire Knights. I have to have something that can hold these guys down. General the Empire popped his potion and is going to try and finish up some of these fights on the flanks. I'm going to send my Empire Captain out over to the Goblin Big Boss. Great use of a low health lord is send him after some cheap, easier targets. The handgunners firing in. Black Orcs are not going to like this. Warrior Priest fighting Wurzag. That's not going to go very well, especially with Fists of Gork cast on him. He is going to break and die. His book fall into the ground. As kind of I lost that flank. That's strange. But my hero, my general, is still quite alive. And I finally finished up the Black Orcs. Still have my Amber Wizards chasing off some people, and I won this flank pretty decisively because of Sterling's Revenge. And just, that's too much morale damage. Shot in the side, flanked. So these guys are all going to rout as Wurzag decides he's the dancing Great Green Prophet. Probably shouldn't be here either. And we're going to see him off. The little squig on his back. Funny thing about that squig is used to be a shaman who he turned into a squig. And now carries him around and like sucks the winds of magic out of him. So yeah, you can see good kills here on 2 of my gunpowder units. Good kills, a Chevron on one of the Empire Knights. Yeah, just really not very many kills here. Most of the kills in the Empire Knights and the ranged troops. You can see great kills on the biguns, 114, 95, 53. Great kills on all the Black Orcs, but again, mostly on very, very cheap units. So I was able to win in other ways. But you can see Pyrrhic victory really close. My Emperor Captain was almost dead. My Amber Wizard was almost dead. Really, I only had left the General of the Empire and some ranged units, and a couple of these ragtag meat shields. Rusty Arrows with this army I probably would not bring. Just because with this rush army, you really have nothing to protect them. Unless you want to keep a biggun back behind your lines. So I definitely just invest in the rush, and you could get like 2 more goblins. 2 goblin units to kind of like fill in the blanks instead of this guy. Or maybe some goblin wolf riders to attack my handgunners would have been a better investment. But otherwise, I definitely like the army. Thanks for watching, and that's that.